glasses. Hi, I'll be with you guys in a minute or two. As you can probably see, yeah, technical difficulties. But chat amongst yourselves and do indeed like support. Yeah, so, and let me know if you can hear me actually as well. Okay, well, welcome. Yeah, so I'm just setting up. You guys generally don't see this. So yeah, you don't really see this. I usually have everything ready to go. And then my phone gives out and just locks me out of doing anything with it. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, I know it's disappointing. You guys always see a lovely poster that I put up, and then suddenly it's gone and I have to start a new stream. I don't know why that is. I never get used to being sort of locked out in my own settings, or the phone kind of going rogue and doing it for me. I always set it to auto rotate, and for some reason, as soon as I open YouTube, it will not auto rotate. So I don't know why. I've never ever understood that part of it. I don't know if anyone else has such difficulties, but however, I'm here anyway, and it looks like so are you guys. So now, so we're nearly there, and in good time. So we're just about to start, and I'll start getting everything together. Now, tea towel here, water, kitty candle. I hope I can light this candle. Very, very, very slowly, just about. Okay, so for ambience and a book, paper, my materials, so the supply box up here, and yeah, I think we're just about ready to go. YouTube notebook is somewhere, I'm not sure where. Okay, here it is, YouTube notebook. And have a seat and cloth. Very important. Now, yeah, good time. Okay, so hello everyone. Hello. I think is it Lego Bugatti? Am I right with that? I recognize your name, so you're here anyway. And please remember to like and subscribe, although I know everybody here is anyway. So welcome. I'll just make sure I have everything set so everybody can see what exactly I am going to do. Even though I have no clue what I'm going to do. I joke, I somewhat do. Oh yeah, and I have my tea with me. So I am drinking, what am I drinking? I've forgotten what I'm drinking. Vanilla chai, that's it. Hi Morningstar, hi Lego Bugatti. Yeah, I do recognize you. Yeah, I know you all. You guys get you all have so many names, and it always confuses me every live stream. But hello and welcome. Now, so how is everyone today? I hope everyone is well today. So I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream for. So what's happening is we got a few kind of ongoing power cuts throughout the last maybe few days. So if this stream suddenly ends, you'll know why. Also, my a family member I'm looking after, they had a little procedure during the week, so I might get called away to do something for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, or sometimes it might be longer, so I might have to just cut the stream. But I'm hoping everything is done and we're ready to go. Now, if you were watching the channel, yesterday I uploaded a video. I found this book. I went book shopping. Well, I didn't go book shopping. I was secondhand kind of shopping, and I just spotted this book, and I just thought, why not do some little beasties out of it? I wish Kent was here because, yeah, it would be very very cool to have Kent in because Kent likes his calligraphy, and what this book is basically the Irish Art of Calligraphy. So it shows you sort of a lot of how to make some of these designs, how to do calligraphy. I'm just hoping to flip through on a page that you can see what exactly I'm talking about. Yeah, so kind of it looks like that. So it shows you the pen strokes. It should show, yeah, it shows you the pen strokes for our style of calligraphy. So it's a Irish insular calligraphy. So it's a particular type of calligraphy. Kent, if he's here, I wish he was, but he'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so with the pen strokes, it shows you, and it does seem to be quite simple and quite useful. It shows you, for example, why. So the first stroke down and then curving it up. As well as that, the author, I should say, because it is copyright, this book, so it's Timothy O'Neill. I hope it's going to be okay doing this. Hello, welcome, welcome. So yeah, and it shows you throughout these kind of, this is the old kind of medieval manuscripts. Hello and welcome. Yeah, you followed me over. I'm sorry. I know I always have technical difficulties. It's my phone. Yeah, I don't know what it does be doing, but it basically locks me out of change and auto rotating. I don't know why. But yeah, so we're going to be, I was looking through this book that I got secondhand. And there's little sort of beasties and little kind of medieval guys in this. So there's a nice example. I'm going to be trying, I'll show you guys what I've made so far, but I'm going to be trying to draw my own little versions of these guys. So they look like little kind of Aztec dragons, but they're actually not. Hi, Crimson, how are you? Hi. No, it's all right. No, with Linksy, I know I posted for Linksy, in Linksy server, Mama Linksy server, and then of course the stream that I put up the lovely poster for, I had to end that, but I'm glad everyone found their own way over. I wasn't sure in Linksy's stream where exactly I should put any videos because I know she posts her own in kind of the video links, but anyway. So these, I should say as well, these little guys are modern. They're made by the artist Timothy O'Neill, but they are following a book that was written in 780 AD. So I nearly said 1780, but it's 780 AD. And it was made here in Ireland. So I'm going to be following, as you can see, they're little weird guys in the margins and little weird beasties. So I'm going to be hopefully making some. Hi, Gober, welcome. And I made another little video today. So here's what I've made so far, and I will show you. I'm just going to drink some tea. Yeah. So how is everyone doing? A math quiz, okay. Made by your mother, okay. That is cute. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Good luck indeed. Best of luck. I hope you get it all right. And best of luck with your exam tomorrow because exams are never nice. Even if you know everything, it's very hard to kind of to explain it, what you have in your head, and put it down on the paper. But I'll get a little sip of tea and I'll show you guys what I have been doing, and I might do some more little beastie heads in this video. I certainly plan to. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream. As I did mention, we've had some power cuts, so yeah, some power cuts, and I'm looking after a family member. So if I have to go, I have to go. But I know everyone is understanding anyway, because you guys, you're always here anyway. So yeah, maths is very hard. I was never ever a person that was good at maths. Um, or English even, funnily enough. I wasn't too good at many things, but everyone finds their little niche in life. Hmm. So, Morningstar, I don't know if you're still here. I don't know where how cold it is this morning with you, but with me it is quite cold. So anyway, this book, if anybody is late, I got a second-hand book, and it's a very particular style of calligraphy, Irish calligraphy, and artwork from the 7th century. So yeah, and I'm going to be doing this. So this is an angel. I was thinking about saving it till a midwinter live stream, but I thought, oh, why not now? And yeah, this guy was drawn. So he was drawn in 780, so well over 1,000 years ago. And he's a funny looking guy, because I found it interesting that the way the Irish monks had of depicting these beings was depicting them quite like what would you say, maybe biblically accurate today, to use that phrase. So he does look like he's got little eyes on his wings, and he has got many wings. And this is an unfinished page, by the way, so you can see the knotwork was going to continue all the way around and up. So I made a little version myself. I don't know if I can squeeze them both into frame to compare, but this is the version I made. So I'm making them, I'm pushing out the design, and you can see I've got little beastie heads going. So I'm going to hopefully continue on, and then somewhere in the stream, once I ink him, I'm going to do more of these little kind of little heads here, and just see how I go with them. I am indeed making videos of this book, so I'm just going to push up Kitty, and other Kitty. Who's playing? Yeah, you're playing your game. Oh, again. Yeah, Tokyo drifting around the place, are you? Well, I can tell you, if you come here anytime and you just go out the country roads, Morningstar, you'll agree with me. It's Tokyo Drift here, except it's Mullingar Drift maybe. But yeah. So anyway, I'll just get another sip of tea, and then I will start inking this guy, and I might draw some little beasties. So I don't know what I'm doing, but welcome anyway. And what your name implies? Yeah, Morningstar. Yeah, you are the the one. I should say the Morningstar, although quite cool actually, I would imagine. Anyway, now, so we shall start. So I had been making this guy. Now, I didn't like his face. I should put a little mark where the page is, just to keep comparing. But the book won't stay flat. So, yeah, oh, maybe I can use my YouTube notebook, maybe, just to compare. Light under. Yeah, so I didn't like his, maybe you can't see, but his sort of starey eyes, and his monobrow. Yeah, the moon, yeah, very, yeah, cold, all right. So I didn't like his monobrow, but I decided to put a little bit more wings on him, and I'm just going to go ahead and just sort of ink him in on screen, and just chat. So and then once I've inked them in, I haven't thought about colors yet. The original colors of the book, they were made in, obviously, over 1,000 years ago. They might have faded a little bit, but we use quite a lot of gold and ochre, as in gold colour, not necessarily gold. Hi, bookworm. Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Runaway cold. I know. I wish. Hi, and you're definitely new here. And hello and welcome. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, you found your way over. But the video I made about my Irish calligraphy book. I'm redoing this fellow here, so he's an angel. I was going to save him for Christmas, but or he's a being of kind of funny looking proportions, and I'm going to redraw him as another being of yet funnier and stranger proportions. So as you can see, I filled him up with, I didn't like his staring eyes, so I've put more wings on him, and these little beastie heads here are copied kind of from the Book of Kells and the Gospel of St. Gallen. So yeah, so I won't get into too much of that kind of thing, because I know um, it wouldn't be the place. But yeah, I'll be just doing this creature, and I'm not sure what colours I'm going to do. I haven't even thought about colours. Maybe, I don't know, stark kind of apocalyptic colours. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go. So I'm just lightly inking him. I've put him in a kind of he has a cloak on him in the actual drawing, so I'm going to keep that cloak, and he has a strange little sort of a horseshoe symbol, so I might put another symbol here. Maybe it's a she or maybe it's a they. I kind of like that idea. Who knows? And I will read the chat. Digging the energy. Yeah, well, the people who join me on stream, I've been told I do keep talking and talking and talking, and I seem to be suitable for stream. So yeah, I do. And like I said, I did say to people beforehand, I don't know how long I'll go on this, but I might have to cut it a little bit short. I'm caring for a family member at the moment, but it's nothing too serious. But yeah, just in case I need to go and get something or do something, forewarned and forearmed, however. So I should say this is my 300 GSM paper, and this is my Unipin fine liner in grey. Hi, how are you anyway? I hope you're doing well today. I thought you were ill actually. I hope, did I read somewhere you are? I think I did. I hope you're feeling well. Yeah, I do hope you're feeling better, but goodness, those flu season, if it is flu season, I think it is. Oh, hi, Vin. You joined 5 minutes later. Hello, how are you? Oh, having to adult. So yeah, I know. Well, I'm splitting streams and adulting and over and back. Oh, chaos. But anyway. Well, Goober, I have been told I have a bit of a, well, not a radio voice, but certainly I actually probably wouldn't mind my own radio show. I don't know what I talk about, but I haven't thought of his feet yet. Um, no, I'm not going to do his feet yet, but I'll do his wings. So as you can see, I'm not sure. Can I show? Hi, how are you, Oscar? How are you? Guys, Oscar Wilde is in the building. So this guy, so he has now, this angel was drawn in 780 by an unknown monk. And interestingly enough, I like the way these little things have sort of given him eyes on his wings. So I do like that. So I'm going to keep that up. I'm going to keep the biblically accurate, as they say nowadays, look, and keep going. And I've given him a little frame with little beastie heads. And hopefully I'll get to draw separate beastie heads for this stream. And yeah, just kind of chat. Yeah, I'm your competition, am I, Crimson? I wonder, could we out chat one another? Because me and Linksy, Mama Linksy, want to do a stream together, and I don't know, that would be an experience. Now, what I've done is this angel has kind of upside down wings, so they're going to come out and form the frame anyway. And you might notice I put some wings on the face, so it looks a little bit like a barn owl, I'm realizing. So yeah, yeah. So I'm going to keep that up. The Owl of the Apocalypse. I kind of do like that kind of notion, and the little kind of wing feathers here. As I go, I'll sort of make them. I don't know. Wings, bat wings are okay for me, but sometimes the feathery wings, kind of the layout of the feathers, can be a little bit tough. My maths quiz question is confusing. I wonder, is there any mathematicians here that could help you? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not very good at maths. I no, I'm not very good at a lot of things actually. But maths wouldn't be great now. I wonder. Is it a really complicated one? Shapes combine together, and we have to multiply and stuff and diagonal multiplication, and oh my lord, that just makes my head hurt listening to it. I always hate that about maths. It's like 4 times 1 multiplied by a triangle. Give me the answer. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. No, you won't fail your maths test. No, you honestly you won't. You won't. But all I can say is don't listen to me when it comes to maths. If you do want to fail, listen to me in maths. If you don't, yeah, don't listen to me. Yeah, so yeah, don't. But I don't know. I don't think I can help you with that one now. Sorry. Oh dear. Yeah, it's what confuses me is all these shapes in maths, and yeah, yeah, and all these like the alphabet as well, like A and B and find this and solve that. I don't know. Mm. Yeah, I know one of my weakest subjects too, Oscar. Still. Now I might do this little guy's head. So he has, as I said, he does look like a barn owl. And that wasn't intentional. He just sort of ended up looking like one. So yeah, and the wings kind of formed around his face do look a little bit like, or their face look a little bit like horns. So I'm not sure what he is, or they are. I don't know what to make of them, but I like them a lot. And to say that they were made by the original was made by a monk in a a stone cell, and probably a rushlight, and very little, obviously no, not very much heat or comfort or anything else, and the threat of attackers on the horizon, possibly. It was very, very impressive. Uh, Obviously priorities, but it was an interesting thing. Is this picture is actually unfinished, so you guys can probably see this really cool knotwork. It was going to continue on down the border here, and the monk before him, the monk before him left little kind of guide dots. So who knows what happened? Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I wish you could had the power to maybe like touch a historical object and figure out what happened really, but we'll never know, and we don't even know who made them originally because they didn't sign their work. Yeah, so now I'm going to leave his feet for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do this little beast head. uh so this are actually, well, they're not, they're, I kind of had a look through this book and I decided to do an eagle, a bull that looks like a goat, that looks like a donkey, that looks like a wolf, a lion here, I know, and a man, a face. So yeah, yeah. Well, I hope you do. I mean, I'm sorry that we can't help you with your maths, but I really wish you the best tomorrow. And I don't have a Discord, but if you're on Morning Stars, let us know. I'm really dying to hear. But definitely, definitely, I wish I could say I'll give you the look of the Irish. Maybe I can. But considering the theme of the stream, but oh, that rhymes. But I wish we could be a little bit more help. But maths is not my forte. But that's the last of my tea over. So now, swan. Or eagle. I keep saying eagle or swan. I'm not sure. It sort of looks like, the funny thing about this book and Irish artists at the time, they made these creatures that looked kind of somewhere between a dragon and a wolf, and yeah, it's quite difficult to sometimes decide what the creatures are. It's only the obvious ones with hooves that we can kind of guess that maybe it's likely an ox. And sometimes the pawed ones have like, if they're short ears, well then that's a cat. In other terms, if it's longish ears, it might be a wolf, it might be a dog. And so that's the fun. So they're open to interpretation. So I'm just gonna try, and it sort of looks like a swan eagle. And when I do this, I don't think I'll be finishing this particular one on live stream. But when I do, I'll be sure to give him kind of a gold sort of a border. Yeah, I hope it does, Crimson. I agree with you. I'm not sure how I can transfer it over the fiber optic wires here, but some kind of a jiggery pokery now, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully. So the animals in these books, they were quite strangely folded, so you're going to see that more when I get to this little line. So it is a little bit difficult. You have to sometimes turn the page to kind of figure them out. But this little swan, or eagle swan, I'm not sure. He's got little feet here, so they're little webbed feet. I was going with, obviously, now I don't want to get too much into it here, but kind of the symbols in these old books, they go with ox, lion, man, and eagle. So make of that what you will, but they do. And I was thinking of that. Oh, that's the lion's tail, actually. I'll leave him for the minute. I'll go over to this bull. So he started off looking a little bit like a wolf. And then I thought, actually, then I made him into a kind of like a donkey. And now he kind of looks like a goat. So he's open to interpretation. Aren't we all in life? And he's going to have a little folded hoof. And as I go through this book and hopefully draw more of them, just off the bat, as I see them, you're going to see what I mean, in that some of these creatures, they look very, very strange. Hard drive. Okay, so that should be more for your car games then. Yeah, that should be, because you were saying, I think before, that you were the space was a little bit hard, weren't you? A little bit, you were having issues. And that being said, I was trying to delete and save and do things with videos this morning, and I had to delete probably a year's worth of emails that I didn't even realize I'd still had in my Google, is it the backup drive? I don't know, but very, very annoying. Now, so he sort of has one horn and two ears. My goodness, he's actually beginning to look a little bit like a unicorn. Okay, right, well. Now, on to the lion. Has been hotel scene. No, I haven't actually. Yeah, I just been so much going on in my life, but have you seen it, and do you like it? That is what I'll turn him around so you can kind of might see him on the bottom a little bit better. So he's a lion. But no, I haven't seen Has Been Hotel season 2 yet. I don't think I've even finished the first one yet. But how is it anyway? Are you liking it? Hi, yeah, you're new here, Alice. How can I pronounce that? Alessandre? Is that it? Possible parental figure. Okay, possible parental figure. I'm not sure what that is in reference to, but thank you and welcome. And if you're new here, I'll put you down in my YouTuber notebook here. Yes, I have one. If you decide to stick around and like and subscribe, please let me know as well. But thank you very much. Because the one that you're drawing kind of, okay, oh yeah, well, actually, yes, actually, that is a good point. No, well, Morningstar, I might indeed, no request, but I might indeed draw you as one, as a twisty up one. But yeah, a lot of, now this drawing that I'm working from, this was made in the year 780, and what I really love about it is how kind of wild the designs got. So there's the eyes around the wings and the forewings, and there's wings here. So I've transformed it into an even odder looking being. But yeah, yeah. So I get that, and I can see what an Irish monk in his cell in his scriptorium was thinking. That yeah, yeah. It's funny that these feelings and these sort of motifs and interests and kind of emotions actually go through the ages. Yeah, it is interesting actually that you should say that. I like that actually. I was thinking more apocalyptic, but now when you say that, I'm thinking more a caring figure. I'm not even sure what that. It's obviously an angelic being, but yeah, yeah, and you can do angelic beings without I won't say much knowledge, but without kind of too much backstory into it, background into it. That's all I will say. You like Has Been Hotel season 1? Yeah, season 2 is better. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, you are new. Great life. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And if you like what you see, I do upload regularly. Regularly. I have a video out at the moment when I look more at this book itself. I don't do any art in that video, but I do look at the book in question here. So yeah, if you do like it and if you do subscribe, I'll put you down in the notebook. But welcome and thank you. You ready to go to work? Okay, well, best of luck in work then. I hope it treats you well. Now, so his tail, so as you can see, he starts off sort of, I'll turn him back. So the funny thing about these beasties is they sort of, you can fill out a whole border with them. So he starts here and he ends there. So, and I'm going to have to be really careful about his tail kind of overlapping with the other end of his tail, if that makes sense. I haven't thought about colour schemes. I might actually do blue and gold. I was going to do reds and blacks, but that being said, blue and gold might actually work better for a more calm scene. A Honda mod. Okay, Goober, you found one. Great, great. Great now, and be careful on the roads now, Goober. Don't crash or don't end up like was it the truck you were driving? Yeah, don't crash. So yeah, so his tail, I'm not going to. I might attempt a little bit of knot work in this stream. There's a little this face up here, so I might attempt knot work because this book does have great guides for doing it. I might do that in this stream and see how far I get. That being said, I might have to get a ruler. I will probably have to get a ruler. But that's okay too. So the majority of him actually, there he is inked in now. I haven't thought about his feet yet. I sort of like the idea of little claws, but I'm not sure. So I'll just try and rub out the little pencil strokes. And then I'll attempt these little beastie heads. Saying don't crash in a game where it's about stimulating. Yeah, well, oh, okay, real life crash physics. Okay, okay, yeah. Of course, how would you simulate them without having a crash? But I gotta say, at least it is in a game and not in real life. Yeah, at least that. Yeah, Bertie. Yeah, I do like that idea. Yeah, I think so because I accidentally made him look a little bit like or them look a little bit like a barn owl. I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. And now I'm creating a big mess with my rubber shavings. But how and ever. Am I missing something? I think I went wrong somewhere, but we can cover it up. I made a slight mistake, but yeah. That's what I mean. I do not know how these monks back in 780, what on earth they did when they made a mistake, other than they just either got around it, penned it out, or just ignored it. Because they didn't have erasers like we do, so I don't know what they did. As for pencils, well, they didn't have them, so I'm not sure what they made. Maybe some kind of a lead kind of graphite. Is quite interesting to kind of speculate over them. but very, very dedicated. And they obviously they didn't get distracted easily like I do. So and I've lost my rubber, my little kind of brush pen. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, so I do like the idea of making it more bird themed. So I might actually do that. I was thinking apocalyptic. Now I'm thinking, yeah, like you said, Crimson, more kind of caring theme. So this little creature, or this strange creature, is yeah, maybe apocalyptic as well, but maybe not, or maybe apocalyptic but in a nice way. Sort of comes at that's not very clean. No, don't do that. Okay, I'll just brush them off to the side. That's why my clothes and things, they do need to run in the washing machine. They pick up a lot of ink scratchings and drippies. The black cat. Yeah, you like the black cat, do you, Oscar? Yeah, well, there she is. Yeah, so I actually got her in... Oh, why does she have blue tack on her bum? Okay. Kitty. Yeah, so I actually got her in a charity shop that I don't know how much she was. I don't know where she come from, but yeah, I like the Egyptian theme. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there is a bit of a cat theme going on. This is the candle. I'm not going to lift it up, but poor Kitty chipped her ear, so I'll have to repaint that. But yeah, there's a little bit of a cat theme going on. You might have noticed I am a cat from the moon, so I hope you did notice that. Well, funny now, Gober. Funny you should say that, Gober. I was driving home from the hospital. Maybe you have heard this, but I was driving home from the hospital, and what passed me out on I think it was a Lamborghini or a Maserati. I actually thought of you, Gober, and thought that you would know exactly what model that was. And yeah, passed me out and left me on the horizon in a cloud of dust. And I have never heard an engine so loud in my entire life, apart from a plane. So, yeah, so, and I'm not going to race them. I am not going to race a Ferrari or a Maserati. I'm just not. But, nice thought. Oh, want to date something? Oh, yeah, I get you. I get what you mean. I actually, as I was saying before I got really distracted, maybe they are apocalyptic. But at the end of the violence of the apocalypse, maybe they appear and they're more caring. Who knows? But I like that idea. Or maybe they tell people that, yeah, the world's going to end, but who knows what's after it, and it's more better, it's more hopeful. I don't know, but I do feel that they might be a little bit more caring. And I don't know how it compares, but there's somewhat the I won't say updated version. Now I've just noticed I kind of left myself short in the wing here, so yeah, hopefully we can. Maybe not. I don't know. I might put some more go around those eyes with gold too. And has got a kind of a gown kind of thing, because the actual one here has an interesting design. Yeah, so now I'm gonna keep that to the side. I'm gonna find a little beastie to draw here, and I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, maybe a modded. I don't know. It was certainly a very, very sporty looking car. I've never seen one like that before in my life. So yeah, it was an experience, and my desk space is so tiny. So I'm just going to put Angel here, and I'm going to pick something else. Yeah, no bother. Come and go as you please, guys. I don't we all got our lives to go to live and go along with. So I will say again, I hope it's okay copyright wise, but this artist Timothy O'Neill, he makes these modern ones, so I'm not going to copy his. So I'm just going to select some of the old ones, and already this is a 780 manuscript, and you can see it's quite a, like, that's the letter, that's a letter there. I don't know what letter that is actually, but it's a letter, and it's got a little spotty sort of little, nearly like a leopard head on it. That's quite interesting. And there's an ox. Now you can originally, yes, it's got a big long tongue. Cows do. But yeah, you can tell by the little hooves and folded up. Yeah, that's an ox. And I might draw him. I'm not going to draw that one or that one. And there's little folded ones. Now I do actually like, I really like that one there. That's either a dragon or a cat. I'm not sure. But what I love is I love kind of the way it looks sort of nearly Aztec in design. So that is a funny little kind of style I noticed throughout. So even the colours, yeah, it's quite Aztec, and it looks like it's actually breathing fire too. So that could be a dragon. I'm not sure. But yeah, I might draw that actually first. And oh, I have to make sure now I have enough room, and I might get a little ruler actually. I should have thought of one, but I suppose I never draw with a ruler. And then when I do need to draw with a ruler, I don't have one. So here's for being organised. I wonder, can you guys see what I'm drawing on? Actually, be really careful with Kitty and Flame and other Kitty. Ooh, whoa, sorry. Now, okay, we're back, settled. We tilted. Okay, so this little dragony guy, so he's got a little swirl for his nostril, which I immediately like, and I think I should incorporate more of these into my my designs anyway. And he's got a funny little open mouth here. Like I say, he's a little bit Aztec in design, or kind of, is it Mesoamerican maybe, or Central American, which I think is quite interesting, considering that yeah, it wasn't known about in Ireland at the time, certainly. So yeah, I'll just hint the flames here. So usually you get dragons with long snouts. Now these guys in the monastery here didn't think about long snouts. They just thought he's kind of got a little pig snout. Yeah, so here we go. I think this is even the first time I've made a sketch on live, because I usually start off, and he's got another little swirl on his ear. I usually start off with, like I did with the angel, with a pencil sketch. This is the first time I haven't done anything of the sort. I know. No, and he comes out a little bit in gold for his neck here. And funnily enough, if I don't know if they're a thing in say the likes of Europe, but we've got these guys on a lot of our old buildings. We say, like, even 12th century or 13th century churches. We've got little guys that look like this on them, and I think in other times they're on little church benches as well. So yeah, interesting little motifs. And I don't know what it's like to try and work in a museum and try and do a write-up about them for guests and visitors, what exactly it is, because I don't know myself what these things are, and I don't think we'll ever know. So yeah, he's got a little bit of a scale pattern going on. Yeah, a little bit of a sort of a cross kind of here, and we'll do another one trailing out of him. So he's an odd looking beastie anyway. Oh, you're back. Okay, she gave you a hint. Oh, well, that's good. That is good. So you're feeling a little bit more confident now, are you? I hope so anyway, because I cannot help you in maths. But we can only try. Now, so, and flames. Now the flames, if you can see here, Hello. You're welcome back. Yeah, so the flames, I don't know if they are supposed to be flames, but I kind of like the idea that they are flames. So they are a little bit ribbony looking, maybe. So I'm going to try keeping them a little bit ribbony. And yeah, has he got a tongue? He sort of has a tongue. Now that being said, it won't be exact. Like I don't want to ever do a copy, but kind of interpreting them. So he's an odd one. So when I get to more, I'm going to try a little Celtic knotwork in this border. I'm just going to see can I find some that is easy to do in this book. Bibliofolia. Like I said, the more modern ones here I'm not going to do because they are somebody else's work. And there's a swan head and Mordred. Now I do like these. These are cool. Yeah, and I will say as well, he is a living artist, Timothy O'Neill. If you go and look him up, be careful. And I don't want to upset or frighten anyone, but his website itself does look like it's compromised a little bit, so don't go on it. I took one for the team and went on it, and my antivirus kicked in and told me not to. So that's why I avoided putting them in the link in the description in my YouTube video. So yeah, unfortunately, I would have done if I wasn't a little bit wary about that website. So yeah, unfortunately, but I'll try and find some easy. Well, I don't know about any of these being easy for me, but yeah, don't go on his website. I did want to put him copyright so that everyone knows he is a living artist. But yeah, I was afraid on his website. It looks like it is compromised, and he's quite an older gentleman, so he might not run his own website. So yeah, just be aware of that. But he's an artist that does kind of official sort of banknotes and official sort of artwork for the state, so to speak. That's another one of his designs. So yeah, so I wonder now, can this be? I might try it. I'll just do a little practice square first. Yeah, I might try it. So what are we doing? We're doing a square, and you can all see the disaster of this. Right. So one might be better with a ruler actually. Yeah, the you never know nowadays. That's why I don't want to compromise anyone's internet safety. My own antivirus wouldn't let me in on his website, so I just thought, oh no, that's not the best. Now it is unfortunate because I'd love to put his link in the description. I just can't at the moment. I might update it later on in the year, but yeah, unfortunate. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing this to this. So, okay, this is difficult already. What are we doing? Dot to dot. It's a little bit like joining the dots. And then it's actually harder than I thought. Okay, you're curling it around. Now imagine doing this and you have maybe a rush light to see what you were doing with, and yeah, it is. I don't know what kind of brain you'd need to do it with because this is already puzzling me, but we'll see how we go. Maybe it's a thing that you just kind of get with the rhythm. There's my monitor in view, so I have tilted you guys again, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm charging my phone at the moment, so I might just put the plug up beside me, trail a whole load of wires, and create another big mess. But anyway. Yeah, I tell you what it's actually like at Morningstar. I don't know if it's a thing universal, maybe it is, but you know the S symbol that every school child used to make on their copybooks. It's a little bit like that actually. So I guess maybe they were doing something similar back then. And it's a thing that maybe when you get with the flow of it, you know what you're doing or you're practiced in it. But that S symbol, I would puzzle on that now today, but I used to do that a lot in my school copybooks. Maybe this book isn't the most handy guide. I don't know, but I'm going with it anyway. It comes up a little bit like a kind of, yeah, a square kind of first. If you want to work smaller, just make the dot pattern smaller. I don't know. Right. Oh yeah, I see. So you're looping around, looping. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Here we go, loop-de-lie. Here we go, loop-de-loo. All on a Saturday night. You put your right hand in. You take your left hand out. Here we go in. I don't know if that's the right. It looks similar. Oh, I'll get some water. Yeah, those S symbols, they're I used to be able to do them a lot better, but I might actually do a funny one on in the corner, because it looks a little bit like that actually. I'm not sure if they look similar, or I'm not sure if that looks the same, but I'll keep going anyway. So that apparently is basic, not work. Basic. Yeah, so we'll divide it up again. So we're 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1. I probably would get better results with a ruler, but I always hate drawing with a ruler. Okay, so we'll do a bigger one. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and little dots. So 1, 2. Okay, so the dots, did I miss that? I might have missed that. The dots are actually, I'm seeing a pattern now. It's making a little bit more sense. The dots aren't on every line here. They're sort of left, right. So they have got a rhythm. And I'm sort of making sense to me now. So yeah, okay. Now I'm not saying I could do this blindfolded. This is maths now for you. Someone looking for maths help. Here you go now. This does feel like maths actually a little bit. Okay, so this, right, and you loop this around, so that should come back here. Oh, somewhere. Okay, right, and here. And then just above this little dot here. It might actually make more sense if the dots, I did them in a coloured pencil. I'm just realising if I seek to continue this this brain paralysis that's setting in right now. Yeah, so I might be better in a kind of a coloured pencil. So that actually does look a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit, says I, but we'll keep it going. Okay, and a loop. It's a little bit, the book is a little bit, I have to say now, it's not very clear at parts. So yeah, I'm kind of missing out on, because you get from here to here all of a sudden, and I'm sort of left, how did you get to this part? So we're looping around. Yeah, so it kind of goes like a wheel. Sort of braided, if you can imagine. So I'm braiding. So guys, don't attempt this, please. Oh no, I mean, I joke, of course, do if you want, but yeah, I'm somewhat getting along, I think. Yeah, somewhat. Okay, well that's enough of that mess. But no, I joke. It's not a mess, of course. But I'll find another little beastie head, and I wonder, could I do any more knot work? Oh, here's an even more complicated one. I could attempt that one. Yeah, even more complicated and more complicated again. What I'll do is I'll get another little beastie. And I'll go, hi Mama, how are you? How are you? We're all trying to solve really complicated mathematical problems here. Some people have we have a maths exam tomorrow, and now I'm sort of trying to work out kind of like plait work or braid work in paper. Yeah, I know, Mama. Well, if you've just woken up, maybe this is not the thing to wake up to, because my goodness, hello and welcome to the stream, but my goodness, this is already a mind wrecker to me. So this page, I did say I like that little bull guy here. So I'm going to attempt that little bull guy. I've already, for anyone that's joined, yeah, Matt. I made this guy. So he is made of this angel here, or biblically accurate being is he. This one here is from the book of Saint Gallen, and he made it in 780 AD. So, and it's actually unfinished. So you can see kind of the little dot work that they were going to continue on this. Good luck to him. But maybe that's what, actually, I know the reason why this is unfinished. Because whoever was doing this was like me, and couldn't get their head around it, understandably. So that's why they left it unfinished. They just thought, here, I leave it, be all right too. So this guy, what I find interesting was he is kind of what you'd say nowadays biblically accurate. So he's got some wings here, wings, and eyes. So these look like eyes. So I remade him, and I did little animal head motifs. And as Crimson, I think it was Crimson said in the chat, he sort of looks like a little barn owl, and I did these little, so an eagle, a oxen, and a lion, and this little man head up here. So, and he's got a frame of little wings around, or eyes around his wings. So yeah, so I will be colouring him in now, not today on stream. But I will be making a little video, hopefully, of him. So to get back to, I was trying to do this guide. And there I made something anyway. It's sometimes the book, it's not the easiest to follow, I will say. And as Morningstar said, it looks like that little kind of cool S that all of us thought it was really interesting in primary school. So and I did a little dragon head here. So I'm going to do this little oxen. So this little guy here, so he's definitely an oxen character. So he's got little hooves, and I might do some even more complicated knot work for my sins. Can I do him? Maybe I'll do him going the other way. So imagine trying to do this back in 780 with no pencils and no erasers, and the patience of indeed a saint. So I don't know how anyone did it, but I think I know the reason why that angel is unfinished. Actually, he looks a little bit more like a lion now that I think of it, but maybe he isn't. I don't know. He can be anything he wants to be. Oh no, the Honda Odyssey, it's broken. Okay. Would a tongue taste good? A tongue, as in to eat a tongue. I found him chewy, I have to say. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but yeah, I found him a little bit like, is it goose liver pate? And I don't like goose liver pate. I found him a little bit chewy. But yeah, not very nice to me, but you can certainly try one, but yeah, that's just what I think. Actually, maybe this guy is a lion. I'm just thinking he has quite sharp teeth, so yeah, maybe he's a lion. Yeah, I'd imagine maybe they did, but they did spend quite a lot of their time, like their job, so to speak, in whatever scriptorium was actually doing this. So yeah, they would have had an awful lot of time to kind of figure it out, and it has been documented that certain books they took 7 years to make. So yeah, quite a lot of dedication. Yeah, 7 years it's been estimated, and in different locations with at least 8, I think, scribes. Certainly, the Saint Gallen here that I'm working off. There's 2 or 3 noted ones that they know that kind of did the artwork in it. Yeah, and all these swirly whirlies are driving me insane to look at them. This is a stream going well, isn't it? But yeah, so I think this guy is more of a lion now that I look at him, or some kind of a cat. Like I said earlier before you join, Mama, the animals and trying to figure out what they are, it's up to interpretation. Yeah, so it wouldn't be my thing, Crimson, but go for it if you like. I'm more of a fish eater myself, not necessarily much of a meat eater, but that's okay if you are. But yeah, I kind of prefer fish and fish dishes. So have I went wrong? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. No, have I? Ah, anyway. Yeah, so these kind of little motifs finished off the borders of books. And as I was saying before you joined, Mama, they actually are on buildings too. So there's quite a lot of buildings here with these little creatures on them. And yeah, it's a little bit of an interpretation as to what on earth they are. But usually oxen, cat, and wolf is a common one. And sometimes dragon, occasionally, and I always think they look a little bit like Aztec or kind of Mesoamerican looking sometimes, which is it's interesting too that the motifs or the colors or the designs even are sort of there, evident, even though obviously it wasn't really that kind of a type of art wasn't known to the West at the time. But it is interesting that these kind of motifs sort of were similar. Particularly that dragon head up there. The the basis that I used is quite yeah, kind of Central American looking, which I find interesting. Now, so what did we? I might do a swirly whirly here. Um, and try and fill it in with more knotwork. And no, I'm not using up all my space, so I'll have no room left for knotwork, even though I am. Hi, Thomas Shelby. Oh wow, oh wow. Tommy, how are you? One of the Peaky Blinders is here, guys. Wow, wow. Thank you. And I don't know, Alessandro, if you're still here, I'll put you down in my little notebook. I have a little YouTube. Thank you very much, by the way. I have a little YouTube notebook that I write in, and I've lost my pen for. But totally, if you want to sub, please do. I'm more than happy. More than happy. And thank you. That's a cool name as well. I like that name. How's the brothers going, Thomas? How's the family? But welcome, and thank you. This is live stream 8, so I haven't prepared, of course. Live stream 8. So subscribers, I think Alessandro, if you're here, you might be Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. But yeah. How are you anyway? And welcome aboard. Can you guys see? Yes, you can. Thomas Shelby. But welcome aboard. I do upload regularly, weekly anyway. And today I'm just doing a live stream and I'm redrawing some art from the year 780. And you're getting a little bit of history in with it as well, when I think of it. Alessandro, I'll have to have a look back on chat. If you're still here, I don't know, but if you subscribed, thank you very much. I leave a gap for your name. I'm not sure. I missed your full name in chat. But anyway. Oh, Honda Odyssey, you're going to haunt me. Okay. Well, I suppose better than being haunted by a Maserati. Certainly maybe it's quieter. I don't know. So anyway, I was doing some knot work. Actually, I might go back and fill in these little beast heads with more of it, and see how far I go. So I have a little guide beside me, and it went somewhat well. I got more of the hang of it. Now, so I wonder. So in this book, I wonder can I do a try, well, I wonder can I do one of those. I might be bold and I might actually go for this design here. You're laying back down. Yeah, yeah, sure, Mama. Yeah, please do, because I know it's probably really early for you. And Kent, now wait till you see. Just as I quit the stream, Kent will leave. Yeah, so that Kent will leave. So we'll be greeting each other on the way out. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Not work. Ooh. Hi, yeah, Tommy. Yeah, sure, sure. Or Thomas. So I got this book. I was secondhand book shopping, and I found this book. And I'm a big. What I do is I sort of I love kind of medieval and ancient art, and I like to kind of redraw my own of it. And this book kind of explains how to do calligraphy. So there's all this kind of steps for sort of a particular type of calligraphy. And as well how to do little kind of Celtic knotwork. And all the way through it, it's got kind of these little, that's an actual picture from a book that was made in 780 in Ireland and Switzerland. And so it's actually, if you can see here, it's unfinished. So it's just kind of discovered that the knotwork is done by little dots and you have to plait them, so to speak. So this monk left this border unfinished. And I don't blame him because I tried to do it. And so I redid this angel. So interestingly enough, this angel or angelic being, he's got, he looks like he's got eye designs on his wings and he's got sort of double wings. So I made him into my own sort of creature. So he looks like, as Crimson said in chat, he looks a little bit like a barn owl. So I gave him his wings, his four wings, and his eyes. And I did these little swirly kind of beast head motives. So we've got the eagle, the oxen, the lion, and the man up here. And I'm not going to colour him on live stream, but if you stick around, I'll probably colour him maybe even on video. I'm not going to make another live stream of this. I might. Well, actually, maybe not. But that's what I do. And now I'm going to do more knot work. I'm going to frighten myself. And my workspace is very tiny, so I will be. Ooh, that's a good one. Or is it? I don't know. So I'm going to try and fill this other little beastie here, but thank you very much. So, and also, yeah, if you want to have a look back on the channel, kind of the idea, sometimes I draw OCs, please do. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to, yeah, you made another cup of tea, Morningstar. Is it black tea? Eh? Yeah, so it is well, it's kind of, it's sort of some definitely what I like anyway about doing these kind of little creatures and little I do kind of medieval pieces too. I have another one coming out where I redraw them, my own interpretation of course, and it's not by no means taken from the original artists. So yeah, and that's what I do just for fun as well. And noodles. Oh, I have noodles to make later. Now, well, Tommy, or Thomas, I won't. I don't want you to dox yourself, so I don't want actual ages. But I always say no actual ages, but I don't want to. I'm not going to say what age I am either. But yeah. If you're young, just we'll leave it at that. Okay, so these are going to meet. Oh yeah, okay, I am getting the hang of it. So I was complaining a little bit earlier, I think, Tommy, before you joined, that this book is not the handiest for explaining how these are formed, but I think it's getting the hang of it. It's just, yeah, it isn't the easiest actually. Yeah, sure. Make noodles. Again, like I said, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna go for this stream. But we'll see how we go. Like I said, I'm taking care of somebody at the moment, so they might call me. they might not either. So, yeah. So do leave and do whatever and come back. Because yeah, I might have to leave. In fact, yeah. So I am taking care of a person that's not quite able to take care of themselves at the moment. But that's all I'll say. We all have adult lives going on. Okay, I'm just seeing now what I'm doing. It's kind of I think I'm doing it more easier than the book. Okay, so oh, your baby, you have a baby now. Please don't tell me their age, but I guess they're teething. Okay. Oh. Oh, your monster baby. Actually, that's what I must draw again. I must draw more of my OCs. I plan to do that, and we totally should, Mama. And morning, Sarah, you as well, and Kenton. Yeah, we totally should. Poor monster baby or mouth baby. I don't know what he does when he's teething, but painful probably. No, so I'm just going to fill these in, and then I'm going to worry about interlocking things in a bit. Yeah, how to make them interlock. It is, yeah, it is a little bit like matte here. Okay, I think I have the hang of this. I think I do. I'm sure I do. Or do I? Right. Oh, my car extended warranty. Okay, well, that's good to know. Good to know. The light seems to be very... And I have the curtain drawn. I wonder, is this... Could I do a little bit of light balance myself? Slightly a little bit more light balance. I wonder what... No, that's too dark. So I do sit in a south-facing window. I wonder, could this one be better? Could we get a little bit more, somewhat covered? Yeah, I'm thinking about more of my monster babies. All right. So one day I'll sketch them all out, and I might come back to you, Mama, with a live stream. But I have one. Thomas, if you're still here, or anyone else, I have a fan art one coming up on the 23rd of December. So I'm going to be doing some fan art in that. Probably you guys probably know already, but just if you're interested, yeah, totally. Would be some fun, maybe join in. What I do is I'm just gonna have a little midwinter kind of just like this, kind of just a little drawing and chatting session, and just cozy vibes all around. So do please join in if you want. I'm going to give this guy a little elbow here. And I'm not quite sure what oh, my angel is getting in the way. Not quite sure how to continue on this knotwork, but yeah, I'll try and see. Okay, try and see, can I erase things that make sense or make no sense? Yeah, so that sort of makes sense, and try and keep consistency. Yeah, milk coffee. Okay, interesting. You're drinking milk coffee. I actually just like the black coffee. But yeah, at that hour, because yeah, it's always late when I stream with you, isn't it? You'll be up all night. Yeah, I don't know, all that caffeine now. Um, Oh yeah, Cernanos. Yeah, I have taught. Well, the live stream now, the midwinter one is me doing fan art. It is dare I say it, elf themed. So make of that what you will. But after that, yeah, we could definitely do a monster team. I have a dream one planned as well. Yeah, elves. Yeah, there's elf fan art going to happen, and if anyone plays games here, they might recognize what I'm going to do. I have it sketched out as well, so if you'd like, join in. Now, this beastie here. Oh, my angel. my angel, my kingdom for an angel. So yeah, there I don't know if I prefer these or these. I'm not sure, but they sort of do actually make sense when you do them. There's sort of like a rhythm. So that's that. I'm not sure if it is a lion, a cat, or some sort of. It looks a bit like a pit bull. It definitely wasn't a pit bull, but it ended up looking like one. So I'm going to look for another actually, because what time are we? We're 20 past 1. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So that was supposed to be that creature there. There's another creature here. It's like a long kind of like nearly like a greyhound sort of. So yeah, I'm going to continue. Yeah, hi Kent, how are you? You finally joined. It's probably really early for you. But Kent, I don't know if you've seen this book, but you would probably love this book. I made the video on this book yesterday and I put it up and you would love this. Yeah, I am Kent. Kent, how do you do it? Honestly, this book is it's really actually it's quite an interesting book. It takes you through Irish insular manuscript. Ah, now grid paper. I never even thought of grid paper. Yeah, now why did that not occur to me? But yeah, this is by Timothy O'Neill. And he is a modern artist. But what I'm doing is I am making my own art of what I find in this book. It's going somewhat well. But yeah, and all through this book, it basically tells you how they decorated. It tells you like the ink and the pigment they used, and it shows you some of the pages. So this is from the Gospel of Saint Gallen. It was written in 780. It also has pages out of the Book of Kells. So yeah, it's a really interesting book. And it does indeed show you how to form the letters. So like there's pages on how to form, this kind of rounded script that you well know of. And then at the end, so there's more pages. Book of Kells, I think. Oh, I like that eagle. I might draw him. Yeah, and what I'm doing is I'm basically just picking what I like out of it and drawing. Yeah, and I was thinking practicing with a ruler, but no, totally. Grid paper does make a lot more sense, and it shows you how to do some simple sort of spirals and swirly whirlies. So I've made some. So I made an attempt was made, Kent, and it sort of did go well. And also I'll show you. I made this is an angel from St. Gallen's Gospel. It was 780, and you can see it is unfinished. So there's the little dots that the monks used, and they dotted it in. This angel is interesting in that he's got a lot of wings and a lot of eyes. And so I've made my own. So it looks like a little barn owl. He's a barn owl looking creature, we've decided, and he's got a lot of eyes on him. And I tried these little animal head motifs here. And yeah, so I might colour him. I don't think I'll colour him in stream. But I'll certainly be colouring him in. Now, I might make another video about him. But I have made another, well, I'm currently in the process of making videos about this book because, yeah, it's awoken a lot of inspiration in me. Now, there's a really complicated one. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that this stream. Yeah, that one, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to attempt that next stream, Kent, okay? Yeah, I know it's really annoying her to show just the names because I'm sort of guessing with people who they are, and it's terrible. Broad tip, I don't think maybe I do actually. I think I do. I have a little calligraphy set. I might show you in the Discord later, but yeah, I do have one, and it has a narrow and a broad one. It's not 1.5, but it has measurements on it, so I will indeed I do intend to try and hopefully use it, but for now I'm just drawing from what I'm finding in the book. And I'm going to go back to where I found, what did I find? I found them, I do like them. And I might draw 2 more, so I'll fill this page and I might ink them in and then call it a day. Yeah, unsealed script. Yeah, I know, because they do have quite a round, broad sort of look. It is a little bit different from others at the time, and insular. Yeah, insular script too. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. So what have I done? I've done a little dragon and a kind of a cat creature. I'm not sure. So I like this bird up here, and as you can see, it's kind of like an example of all this knotwork all throughout the page. And interesting, I've just noticed they're slightly off center there. It's quite funny, but yeah, we're slightly off center, but yeah, yeah, that's interesting now. Um, I don't know, were rulers a thing back then? They must have been. You started to burn yourself. Okay, okay. Well, please be careful. Don't burn yourself. I don't want to hear about terrible injuries. But yeah, please be careful. So I can't. I don't think I can have the two. Are you all right? Are you sure you're all right? Because please put some hot water, or hot water. Put cold water on it. Don't sit with a burn anyway. So I'm going to do a little bird now. First time I've actually sketched fully on live stream, so yeah, yeah, and it's going well. Like I said, Kent, you probably know well what I'm talking about when I get talking about these kind of things. That was why I think I mentioned you yesterday when I showed. Did I show things? I think I did. Yeah. So I mentioned you anyway in something. But it's good that you're here, because usually when I finish up off the stream, you arrive, and it's nearly like it's done on purpose. So I'm trying to see that bird head up there. So they've got kind of round, sort of blunt looking eyes. Um, and as I was saying before you came on, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, good. You've turned off the heat. Yeah, please do. Don't burn yourself. My goodness. So I was saying before you came on, Kent, they actually look a little bit like, I don't know, Mesoamerican, Aztec even. I don't know if I'm wrong in saying that, but sometimes they do, and it's a funny design, funny little motifs that they look quite. It's just an interesting kind of note, something to note. I thought that they look a little bit, yeah, Aztec nearly. Is that the right way to say it? I'm sure you know more of what I mean, but yeah, they do, I think. But yeah, and yeah, they do. Yeah, it's Mesoamerican. Yeah, I think they do, and it's funny that the Mesoamerican people were making these kind of designs, and monks in 780 were making these designs on the other side of the world, and it's yeah, it's a funny kind of, how did that happen? I suppose it's like the pyramids. There's pyramids not only in Egypt, but yeah, yeah, it's interesting, the similar designs. But yeah, that's kind of what I like about them. So yeah, I'm gonna give them. So the letter, sort of each letter and border of these manuscripts are finished off with these little creatures. So I that's what I'm doing here, and it's sort of my own interpretation too. I'm sort of kind of winging it, I will say, but art is about that. I think winging things sometimes. So I do like him. He's like an eagle. I thought I read or something did not work. Yeah, we have a if you're familiar with it, it is a metalwork thing. We have an item here, or we have many, but one is the Ardagh chalice, and the second is the Cross of Kong. So that's not King Kong, that's Cong. So it's a place in Mayo, Ireland, and one such object, I'm not sure which, but I think it is the Cross of Kong. It is made from 300 separate pieces of this metal, sort of these little knotwork, and it is not welded, but it is soldered together. And yeah, 300 of these. Imagine having 300 to do this and this 300 times in many different ways. It would drive me to insanity. and a drink stronger than milk. I won't say it here, but yeah, you're right. It is a metalworking thing too, and I think another. I might be wrong, but it might be called repousse as well. So like hammering out a design in these objects. So yeah, yeah, dedication and skill. Yeah, and of course that was their that's what Mama said, that they had a lot of free time, a lot of dedication. I, as I mentioned before you came on, it's estimated, I think it's the Book of Kells, but it took about 7 years to make. And they made it in parts of Scotland, parts of Ireland, maybe even North England. But yeah, 7 years. So, and this, the Book of Gallen, this was made, I think it started in Ireland and they continued in Switzerland. So yeah, 7 years. Wow. Yeah, that is dedication, guys. Really. Now this one is going to be a little bit more simple, but what I'm going to do is I think I might fill in another of these bands. Now the thing is with this book, it doesn't show. Yeah, it doesn't show kind of variants. Yeah, so it doesn't. There's only a few. So I guess you could kind of look them up on the likes of Pinterest. But be wary that they're not all AI, because that does happen too. Yeah, so I might, will I be mad enough and attempt this? Maybe so. Yeah, maybe so. I'll go for it. Yeah, it did. Yeah, Kells, and now it's called the Book of Kells, but they do reckon it wasn't actually made in, oh, Kitty is falling over. And Kitty Candle, I don't want to cause a fire. But yeah, they reckon Kells in Kildare was not actually where it was originally made. But it was found in a bog, so it was actually hidden in a bog. They believe hidden from the Vikings because they knew the preservative quality of a bog. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, I thought actually the Isle of Man, it might have been. Now I thought they said it was started in Ireland and it was brought to Iona. But anyway, yeah, definitely travelled around and had a lot of different people making it. Yes, exactly. Yeah, no way. It's so hard, I tell you, and it's totally. I don't blame anyone mistaking it sometimes, but yeah, no AI. It's so difficult to because it doesn't look right either. But yeah, finding it on Pinterest, I've had a look myself, and I've realized it doesn't make sense, and it is clearly. So be wary of it. Um, yeah, unfortunately, that is a thing, and I've also had to look for kind of the script types of script, and yeah, unfortunately, ugh, AI and not very good. So yeah, do be wary if you do want to do this yourself on the likes of Pinterest. Be wary that some of it might be. So yeah, yeah, it's just that's the problem I'm having with this book. I realised that it's a little bit not sparing, but some of the more varying designs, I'm having a little bit of trouble finding simple ones. Yeah, I think I'm going okay. I'm just freehanding this, so who knows how it'll turn out. But this eagle, I think, or water bird or something, he's going to be complicated. Ah, yeah, I know. I that being said, I do love my history now and all that, but yeah, there's so much things to remember. And if you're into something very, very niche, it will stick in your head. But yeah, sometimes it just kind of I could talk all day and I could be telling you the wrong thing. But that's why I say that's what I know. That's what I think I know. Oh dear, this is not working out. Hmm. Is it working out? I'm trying to. Gosh, this is like maths actually. Yeah. Hmm. Folded in, sort of like those loaves of bread that are plaited. But imagine trying to do this with metal as well. It's and you make a mistake. Well, yeah, you can't exactly. Yeah, I thought that too, Kent. It's really, really funny that they're really, really spectacular with their geometric designs. I don't think there's anything like them. But when it comes to people, like the people are really flat looking and really strange looking. So I guess they were really, really good at they couldn't be good at everything. Like they couldn't be good at drawing the people, but it's very, very funny that they were able to draw all these really wild geometric designs, but yet a simple person was nearly beyond them. But well, not totally beyond them, but very basic. I think maybe the whole thing was just so long as they had these designs, the people in it were an afterthought. I always thought, yeah, that is very true. Um, I suppose then the Renaissance, like you get really, um, yeah, really funny, kind of really detailed anatomy because they were studying bodies at the time. But yeah, and the medieval people too, they just kind of, I suppose, they taught in all this wild marginalia. They didn't necessarily want to, yeah, want to kind of bother with or devoting time. They didn't have maybe enough time or didn't think it was important to do um properly rendered people, so to speak. Maybe they just didn't see the importance of it. That could be another kind of way of looking at it. It was just a representation, maybe. Yeah, that could be the reason for it. We have a little S bend here and plaited bread, more plaited bread here. Oh wow. I'm sort of making my own design, but is this going okay? I think it might be. So, kind of, what way are we going? Hmm. What did Homer Simpson say in that film? In the Simpsons film, this book doesn't have any answers, and it doesn't. Um. Yeah, I think yeah, Kent, you're right about the grid paper. Oh, okay, and then you zoom it along. Well, what I'm actually going to do is I might actually fill that in with another design. Yeah, they didn't see, yeah, funnily, and they never depicted anyone female either, which is really kind of funny. Maybe they did once or twice, but generally all the people, they all have the same little, and I'll show you, it's really funny. They all have the same little beards and little kind of monobrows, and like look at them all there. They're all stuffed into that little box, and they all have one big eye, so it's a little bit like Picasso. He just does the big eye on the, maybe that's where he got his inspiration from. But yeah, they're all guys, all monks, all holy people. So yeah, it is kind of funny that they just sort of, I think the way I would interpret it is it's more like a representation of a human rather than we have to make a human that looks like a human. It's just an interpretation or just a representative, a little bit like a stick figure. Yeah, so I wouldn't imagine oh, you're leaving. Okay, okay, well, goodbye and thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoyed the stream, and good luck in your day. So you have school, so yeah, well, good luck with school. But thank you very much for joining and liking. Yeah, so they didn't yeah, and of course monks, they didn't necessarily have a lot of they just had each other. So it is a funny kind of thing that they just drew little kind of characters with flat hands and side view, and that was it. Now I'm looking for, there's a funny little man, and he's got a big nose, and it is funny. Where is he? He's not on that page. I was thinking that I might draw some of the creatures folded in on each other, but I don't think so. I don't think so actually. They're a little bit there he is, a little bit complicated, but yeah, he's a funny little. I like him. He's like a little moon or something. Oh yeah, Goober. Yeah, you're out of gas. Well, go for a refill, Goober. So I do like him, and I might try these little more. Well, simple. I don't know, but I like him, so I might try him. And as Morningstar said, the it looked like that S symbol that everyone was drawing in primary school, so it looks a little bit like those. So actually, that might be something I might fill in as a funny little detail in here. But yeah, I did actually read, interestingly enough, that on the continent, that women actually, um, they know by, I don't know, I forget how exactly they know, but they were believed they did in fact. Yeah, the abbesses, of course, and nuns in their abbeys, they made their own interpretations too. They did their own artwork in their own abbeys, and they do think that certainly on the continent, they got help from, say, these illuminators, and some of them were indeed women. Now, probably nuns, but yeah, it is interesting that yeah, it was so different, per country, per island even, because yeah, so because they didn't really insular, they didn't kind of have much of an influence on, or didn't see much of an influence by European standards. But yeah, you can only kind of guess at what creatures they were doing. But I do like this little man up here. He kind of looks like a moon. So and he's got a large nose, so he's got a prominent profile. Yeah, so I might. I wonder, could I draw that S symbol? Hmm. Mm-mm. I might, if I can remember how I was with strokes. But yeah, yeah. The elephants were quite an interesting one. There is a 12th century depiction in a medieval manuscript, I think in the 12th century, of an elephant, and it looks, well, somewhat like an elephant, only because I know what elephants look like. It looks like an elephant. But yeah, it is. And again, they were only going on people describing what an elephant looks like in a lot of cases. Now, there is actually, that being said, we're getting back to the topic of women, in medieval manuscripts. There is, I forget her name, but she was top of her game in drawing butterflies. So yeah, so she made really realistic paintings and drawings of butterflies in her manuscripts, because obviously it makes sense to me as well. She was in the abbey, she planted herbs, and she grew these herbs for healing, and because of that she seen butterflies, and she was really really good at drawing butterflies. So that is quite sweet, actually. I think it's whatever you see and whatever you're used to and whatever you're used to all around, um they made interpretations of and did it quite well. If somebody described a hippo to me and I had never seen a hippo before, well, yes, of course, it would not look like a hippo. Did someone join in? Hi, Darkheart. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness, YouTube names. It's so confusing. I only recognize you by your profile, actually. But hello, Darkheart. Welcome. I hope the day is finding you well. I'm drawing little funny men that I see in hundreds of year old manuscripts. So yeah, this, I'm wondering, can I do some more border work? Well, I might do one more, and I might do that little funny S symbol, but yeah, I'll see if I can remember how to do it, and I might draw that triangle as well, or the Triskel symbol, as I should say, or triple knot. See, can I? So hello, Darkheart, welcome. Welcome again. YouTube names messing everyone around, but yeah, some people have their normal names, others don't. But anyway, Darkheart, how are you? And welcome. So I'm going to try, one of these knots hasn't went well. So I'm going to leave that. I might draw that S symbol, or even for practice, maybe I might draw it and see. And if I can get it going, I might then draw it more. But this, hopefully you guys, can you see? Yes, you can. So the triangle, I probably should have started with that because it is a little bit easier. Yeah. Okay, so then glutton it in, and up we go. Okay, right, I should have started with that because it's easier. Hi, is that Theodore? I think that's Theodore. Hi, Theodore, how are you? I think it is our Ben DJ. Yeah, it is. It is. Again, YouTube names. Hello and welcome. Welcome, welcome. As I said, unfortunately, I don't know how long I'm going to go, but yeah, it's good that you're here anyway. Thank you very much for joining. Nice to see you. How are you anyway? I hope the day is finding you well, or the evening. I hope you're having a nice day. I'm trying to muddle through here. Some well, ancient Irish manuscripts. I have upped my game substantially. And bitten off a little bit more than I can chew, I think. But it's all fun and games here. I'm just, yeah, going with what I can. Oh, okay. I might start that one again. These triangles. Hi there. Hi. Cody, hello. Hi, Cody. How are you? Hi, welcome. I don't know if you're new here or not, but if you are, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. But Kent, these triangles were getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. But okay, so we'll start again. So a little archway. Now they're getting bigger again, and arrow going up. So curve up, and oh. So I'm sort of doing like braid work, if you can imagine braiding, but it's with a pencil and paper. Are you new here, Cody? Because hello, hello, hi, hi, hi. If you're new, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe as I say. But yeah, I'm drawing some Irish art that was drawn back in 780 AD. So I'm making an attempt at it, and I will say the monks that came before me were a lot better at it. They knew what they were doing. My goodness, I don't know how they did it, but you are new. Okay, well, Cody, you are in luck. At least, yeah, if I can find my YouTuber notebook. Yes, I do have one. And it's buried somewhere. But what I do is if somebody is new, such as yourself, Cody, I actually note that down in my little new YouTuber notebook. And I take names of people who have subscribed. So if you subscribe, I'll write you down in it. And I might just write you down anyway as a little visitor. So we have Thomas Shelby, Alessandro, and Cody Matthews. And welcome. 670. Hi, Cody. And welcome. So now, what I do, thank you, that's very sweet, thank you. Now, like I said, I do make videos very regularly. Once a week I always have something out, but yeah, so I've made little stabs at some manuscript art, so kind of going back to very ancient forms, well, old forms of books. I made some attempts at Celtic Irish illuminated manuscripts, and so that's my interpretation of an angel. And this is my little sort of little kind of what they used to do to decorate borders. And sort of they used to do these little beast head designs and some knotwork in the middle. So I've been attempting that. And Cody, my name, well, some people call me Pens, others call me Liv, others say Whiskers. I don't mind which of those you call me. But that's my name, so I'm Pens, Paint and Whiskers, and welcome. So I'm just going to take a little drink, and then I'll try and ink these guys in, and we might call it a day. So we seem to be making quite a good time. But yeah, Cody, you can call me any of those, or Art from the Moon, I don't mind. So here we go. They might be better with a ruler, actually, but nah, I can always just go over them. But you're going to see me make so many mistakes now. What a stream to join on. But anyway, so these are kind of insular Irish manuscript artworks. and the monks would basically, yeah, cool, you like art, well, you found the right place then. So they would kind of decorate the end of borders and paragraphs, and sometimes really big words, so the capitals on words, they would decorate them, they put little animal heads on them, and yeah, um kind of ink them in then. So I'm doing something similar now. I'm not going to color any of these on stream, but I do make videos, so I'll be making a video of these guys as well. And yeah, feel free to watch anything I've done so far, and yeah, comment. Yeah, well, we all like art here, Cody. Yeah, it's good that you found me, because art is pretty much what I do. Occasionally I look at books, but mostly art, what I do here, and traditional art. But what kind of art do you like, Cody? Is it traditional? Is it digital? Because some people here do both. I do not do both, but some do. And I salute anyone that does do both. But what about you, Cody? What do you do? What kind do you like? Mm. Okay, now he's got another little kind of sort of trailing little ribbons out of him. So, okay, and he's going to have gold on him now, not gold foil, but yeah, well, Cody, I do indeed. I won't be taking requests this live stream, but other live streams to celebrate. Sometimes I did a little 100 view celebration. I do then. But yeah, I draw kind of. I'm drawing what I want to draw now. But yeah, sure. I mean, in another live stream, I'll post when I'm doing one, like a 50, 500 viewer or anything. So yeah, I'll definitely put the call out. Digital is hard. Digital is totally hard. Yeah, I've never attempted digital. I'm not sure how I would kind of how I would fare with it, but yeah, I salute anyone that does. To me now, it's I've always just held a traditional pencil in my hand, and that's about it. But yeah, anyone that does, you do have to have a lot of patience with it. Okay, old paintings. Yeah, I like old paintings too. Yeah, I do, and I like as I said, I like kind of medieval artwork. So I like kind of the little funny kind of marginalia from like the 12th century. I it's kind of my thing that I draw them a lot on my channel, or certainly on Instagram anyway. I do a lot of them. So yeah, you seem like you're in the right place, Cody. And welcome and thank you. Uh, Drawing dragons. Okay, dragons are cool. Magma. Yeah, totally. I'll be down to draw anything. Yeah, sure. We could totally do that. Yeah, dragons are very cool. I do them. I don't do them as much as I should, considering medieval art is what I like. But yeah, I do like drawing them. There's something that kind of relaxes me actually, because I always know what to do with dragons. They seem to be like kind of an easy creature for me. But yeah. So you like drawing, yeah. Now, Cody, I actually don't have a Discord, but I'll take the not yet anyway. But if you want, Mama Linksy here, if you can see her, she has a Discord, and Morningstar has one. So and we're all there. So do feel free to join. I don't have one yet, unfortunately. I only have Instagram and YouTube and Cara and DeviantArt. But yeah. So, and I do post on YouTube. So I'll put a call out when I am looking for fan art. Now, actually, I am drawing a winter. There's a midwinter live stream coming up on the 23rd of December. And I'm drawing my own fan art of something for that, and it's midwinter themed. Well, I'll say it's elf themed, but no request there. But I am drawing my own fan art. But feel free to join, if you like. Now this guy's got a big long tongue, so we'll make it even more curlier. And You were drawing a big Disney cartoon dragon. Oh, that's like, you know that film, is it The Last Dragon? Is his name Elliot? That reminds me of that film. Where do I join? Okay, I think you're looking for Discord, actually. I don't have Discord, but I'm not sure how to handle that in chat, actually. I'm not sure. And Morningstar have great Discords and great channels, actually. You should go and check them out. But yeah, I am going to draw it's called a midwinter live stream, so I don't want to use the big C word, but that's really what it is. So I will be drawing on the 23rd of December. So it's a little bit like this live stream. It's just basically I just draw something, a piece of fan art, and yeah, I just kind of do a little chat with you guys, because I know sometimes the winter and Christmas can be a hard time for people. Not everyone celebrates it and not everyone likes it. So yeah, I just said I'll do a little kind of a nice live stream where I just draw some fan art and we just have a little chat, and yeah, just to, because it can be quite not a nice time of year for everyone. So it's nice to kind of do that just a few days before the 25th. So yeah, Mama, you're right. Well, I'm definitely streaming the 23rd of December. I have that planned. But like this was sort of an impromptu stream. I sort of just decided sort of this morning I was going to stream. So I might do random ones. I will definitely do one in between now and the 23rd. And if you're subscribed, you'll get the notification. I actually don't put up a tree. I don't actually do a lot of decorations. What I do is a wreath on the door, so it's like a little fur wreath. Sometimes I make my own. Depending. I don't think I'm not. I might be busy this year with family members now, and illnesses and all this. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing it this live stream, or this Christmas. But yeah, I do a little wreath on the door and kind of a small little mini sort of tabletop tree sometimes. But yeah, so definitely the 23rd I am going to stream, and between this and then, like now, I will stream kind of randomly. So if you subscribe and you get the, am I doing this right? If you subscribe and you get the notification, you should see me when I'm streaming. Now, that being said, sometimes I have technical difficulties. Always have technical difficulties, but yeah, definitely. I will let you guys know. Sometimes I even do a post beforehand on my YouTube post page. Yeah, I still don't know sometimes how to figure it out. But yeah, I'm fairly active anyway, so keep an eye. Oh, actually, no. Yeah. Yeah, natural decorations. I do love them because I love the smell of pine and the dried oranges on it. They're really, really nice. The only thing is when they dry out, they fall down. Yeah, so and you have to sweep them up. But yeah, and little fairy lights. They're quite cute. Did I do a mistake? Have I done a mistake actually? Yeah, you see, when I talk, you see, that's what I that's what I do. But oh, thank you, Cody. Thank you. You're very welcome. I'm most appreciative of that. And they're free to join if they like. Yeah, they're free to join. I'm fairly that is very cute. Thank you. And they're free to come along. That is very sweet and very thoughtful. Um, yeah, and they're free to join, and I'm sort of kind of the vibes I kind of try to set out. I never know what I'm doing, but I always end up doing something. So so oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, that's a lot of people. Well, I'll just take a drink of water because it is quite dry. But destroyed library books. Actually, that's interesting. At least it's a new life for the library books. The my library that I used to work in, Mama, we made a Christmas tree out of books. So it was like a little mini one in the kids section. So it was the big books on top and they swirled all the way around to the top. Yeah, I actually do like that. I think it's quite, it is clever. And I know library books, they do have a lifespan, and they do have to go to book heaven. And it is unfortunate when they go to book heaven, but I always think that they've served us well, and there is a reason for them going to book heaven. And sometimes book heaven is where somebody makes something out of them, and that's lovely. And I actually don't mind. Now, don't. It's not me saying you should go and take all the books off the shelves and do things with them, but I do like when a book, rather than go to the recycling or something, just keep it and use it. We used to use our old kind of weeded books. We used to use them as yeah, to make the book tree in work, and people used to love it. And kids would bring in sort of old sort of decorations, or say like a plastic bottle cut into something. It was quite cute actually. Yeah, yeah, I'm all about that. And like I said, when I got this book that I showed everyone that I'm working off, I it was secondhand. So yeah, I'm not about all this whole channel. I'm not a whole channel. I won't be coming onto your feed, Cody, and saying, well, I got this. It was 800 euro. So yeah, yeah. So I will not. Oh, thank you. That is nice. Thank you. Hi, Lost Yacht. Hi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I couldn't decide. I did one here, and he sort of ended up. He was supposed. This guy here was supposed to be an eagle, and I realized his head is actually a little bit more like a swan. So he can stay as a swan, and this guy here is sort of an eagle. But I'm going to try and redo the knotwork. So what have we got? We've got a dragon, a lion, is it? Cat? I'm not sure. A pit bull, I think. I don't know. An eagle and a little man here. Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, actually, Lost Yacht. So it is this angel. It was made. Basically, I will show you because you've just joined. But I got this book, and oh, I've jogged everyone again. So Irish illustrated manuscripts. And what it is a collection, and it's a guide on how to make kind of the calligraphy and the illuminated manuscripts. And this is the angel. He's from the Book of Gallen, and he's unfinished. So you can see kind of this knotwork is going to go all the way down and around. And he is quite biblically accurate himself in that he's got a lot of wings and eyes on those wings. So I decided to make my own interpretation. So yeah, as Crimson in chat said, he's like a little barn owl. So he's got eyes on his wings, and there's the little swan. There is a oxen, and if you can see, it's a little bit hard to make out, but that is a lion, believe it or not. And the little man up there. So yeah, the fire actually. Yeah, I might redo that fire. The fire looks quite ribbony, but I might redo it. Yeah, so I'm not going to outline it now. Yeah, Kent. Yeah, you can actually. It's funny to come across an unfinished piece of art. I'll show you again, but yeah, they use the dot method. I didn't realize that until I've seen it. But yeah, so I don't know how he would have went, but he's basically doing kind of interlocking it all the way along. So it's dot 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 all the way along. So yeah, that's how they would have done it, and it is interesting. And so I might try something similar, as Morningstar said in chat. That S, um, that S is like that primary school. I don't know if it was an American thing, maybe it is, but that kind of street S that everyone was doing. Certainly in my school they were. It is a little bit similar. I don't know where that S symbol actually came from, but if somebody told me it was in one of these kind of books, I don't think I'd be surprised. Because it does look like something from these books. So this is a very, very stylized. Yeah, I think Mama, he was like me. He was driven absolutely insane by the knotwork. And he just left it. Our Vikings, as Ken said. Yeah, yeah, I know. I think we all know the S. Yeah, maybe you guys must have done that too. Um, I think I read up about that S, and I think they're not sure about it. But it is similar to what is being done here. And I might actually try it on a little piece of paper here, and then do a funny one. I might fill that in with the S, just as a, just for fun. Exactly, yeah, exactly, Ken. Yeah, yeah. There's Vikings. They're attacking. There's a long ship on the horizon. We'll finish it off, Matthew. Don't worry. And he never finished it off. But at least for that, at least we got to see how he did it. So other than that, I don't know if we'd have figured it out ourselves. But at least we know how Matthew did it. But yeah, hi Midnight, how are you? Hi and welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. So these little triangles now, they look kind of like they are really complicated, and I'm realizing they're strangely more complicated than they look. So yeah, they sort of meet in the middle and they fold over one another. So how? Mm, okay, just go with it. I'm sure there was mistakes made in because there were certainly little poems written in some of these manuscripts. I don't know if you know the poem Pangarbon, but yeah, they used to write little funny little jokes and little poems in those margins. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, they do actually look like totem poles. Actually, that's funny you should say that, Midnight, because they're actually Irish art from the year 780. So it is funny. We were just having this discussion before you came on that they do look a little bit Aztec and tribal even. So yeah, funny that yeah you noticed that too. Uh, Work, okay. Well, I am not working. But yeah, did somebody come home from work? Or somebody just asking? Yeah, our 780 actually lost the old. Yeah, 780. So way back. But yeah, no, I'm not at work today now, but tomorrow I will be a bit anyway, but I've enough work in the house to be doing too, and I'm not doing it. I'm doing this instead. I know, I'm neglecting my worldly duties, but yeah, there'll be a big pile of washing up ready for me now later. Yay, and dinner to make. But anyway, yeah, indeed, I am. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, my goodness, 2 hours. Whoa, the time just flew. I didn't even realize it was 2 hours. Wow, wow. Okay, this is probably my longest stream yet. It'll process and it'll be up maybe in 2 weeks from now. It takes ages for them to go up on YouTube, actually, I've noticed. But yeah, it'll be up and you guys can rewatch whenever, if ever. But yeah, I might be coming to the end within maybe 15 minutes. But actually, that's the easiest one. I know, it's like the extended Marvel universe. Oh, Mama, I forgot actually. I was on your live with the turkey, and what happened? Did we get a power cut? I think I got another power cut, and I forgot. I just sort of Irish exit again. Irish exit, and I was gone, and then I forgot about it. So yeah, I know he didn't even draw and finish the turkey. Okay, okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, time. I can't. I wonder maybe the monks would have spent hours at it, and then they suddenly look up and they realize, oh, it's bedtime, we better get to go to bed. But yeah, yeah, so yeah, everything, no, it's flew by, so I might just do a silly little S. um and oh, you write a script, do you? Okay, Midnight. Well, I actually don't write any script, so I certainly don't write a script for live streams, and all of my videos I don't write any script. So I just sort of go with it, and it sort of works. Okay, what country? I live in Ireland, Cody. So, what country are you from? If you mind saying, it's okay if you don't. But yeah, if you do, if you want to say, please do. But yeah, I live in Ireland. Ah, I'm remembering how to do this. Actually, this is really easy. I did it. Okay. She's got it. She's really got it. I might fill this in actually sideways. I might do a sideways S. I'll see. Can I do a sideways S? That was right. I think it looks right. I think it does. We'll go with it. Should I make a live stream? Yeah, you should actually. Random doodles. And you're giving your turkey a monocle and a top hat. Oh wow, that is very British. My goodness, that's like Jeeves and Worcester. Midnight, you're from India. Okay, I didn't know that actually. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that is interesting. Well, I didn't know that. I thought it was US, but yeah, wow. Welcome, welcome. It's a long, long way, but the internet makes everything very sort of not a small world, but close. Uh, Coyotes. No, Kent. We actually our last wolf died in 1786. So yeah. Yeah, so we don't have any, and certainly not coyotes. But they did depict wolves in these old manuscripts, and they depicted dogs as well. So we could make a we could consider something anyway. I mean, dragons died out here too, apparently. So who knew? So yeah, yeah. South Africa. Okay, you're from South Africa. Wow, wow. Well, welcome, welcome. Yeah, coyote. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Celtic coyote. That's an interesting. Foxes actually. Yeah, foxes well, they're native pretty much everywhere, I think, but they're not an animal I'd see much in a manuscript or a Celtic manuscript. Interestingly enough, it's usually dogs and wolves. Yeah, I did midnight. I actually did think. I don't know how I thought you are, but yeah, I did, but no, well, forgive me, but yeah. Okay, this S needs to get a little bit bigger. So just as a little joke, uh, I wonder is that the right? That looks right to me anyway. Um, okay, I wonder. Yeah, somewhat. I think I'd go right with it. On the edge of the map. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Edge of the map. Yeah, Ken, you're from Canada, aren't you? That's right. Oh, midnight, you'd pass us. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know what it is, but with me anyway, and certainly maybe people think that with me first. Just I guess with the internet, people just assume other people are from the US. Or Canada, and I'm really, really sorry to actually, or England as well. I'm really sorry to kind of just assume. I know we all shouldn't assume, but I always think, oh, you guys, maybe it's the time or something. You must be from US, but no, no. Well, very nice, very nice. Welcome. Yeah, so that's mostly what an ignorance thing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, everyone is from the earth. Well, I'm not. I'm from the moon, but then again, someone at midnight. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm from the moon anyway. But yeah. So it's close. It's close. Mama, I think maybe had some adult life to take part in, like I do, and I'm trying to put it off. But that's my attempt anyway. So I'm actually really, really happy with how that went. I thought that, yeah, I am. So I actually thought that went really, really well. So there, I have made an attempt, and I really, really like that attempt. And I actually inked in this guy as well from the same kind of illuminated manuscripts. I know, Kent, adult life, I know. But these things they come to pass. Yeah, so yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this went, and this was just a little test actually. So this was really fun, and what I might do is I might do another live stream, or I might just make a little video of me inking them in. And Kent, I still got to take some tips about foil. I would actually like to try that gold leaf on these, but maybe not yet. And I will show you guys. I haven't. Well, I've made other things. I have something ready to go on Instagram. It's going to end in a few minutes, Cody. So I've been streaming for a little bit, and I want to go down and see is a family member that might need me. Okay. But I will just show you. So I always do a little chat at the end. Oh, midnight. I know, a whole hour flew by. It sounded like only 20 minutes to me. I'm really, that was quite amazing. I think it's just the nice kind of vibes and chat we all have, and we all kind of, Cody, you're new, I know, but we all kind of know each other, so we kind of can keep each other going too. There's nothing worse than an empty chat, I think. But I'll just show you actually. Is my camera okay? Yeah, it looks like it's okay. On the 20, maybe some guys have seen this, but on the 23rd, I'm going to be doing this guy as fan art for the Midwinter live stream. It is elf themed. I know I keep building that up. There's also a little bit of vampire going on here. And if you can't guess, it's Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, so I'll be doing this guy, Asterion, on live. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing on the 23rd. Yeah, Cody, it is going to end just in a few minutes. I'm just kind of finishing up, just getting a little bit of a warm chat going. But yeah, I am, Kent. I'm going to be doing him on live stream. And so he's technically an elf. Yeah, technically. So I didn't want to draw an elf on the shelf or, Santi or anything like that. So I will be doing him live stream. And so he's sketched out, and I think I made a YouTube short of him. So he's on the 23rd. And yeah, so I've kind of got a little bit. So I made pencil. Oh, road safety authority. I've made some drawing kind of on cartridge paper, kind of drawings about just practicing what I'm going to do him in, because I want him to look very pretty, as he does anyway. And yeah, so, and then I'm not sure what else. Art plans, I might do another live stream. I don't know if I can do one tomorrow. But yeah, I'll certainly work on this fellow, and I might post him anyway. On my YouTube post and Instagram when he's done. And these guys I might make a stream of. I'll see about the gold leaf, Kent. I'm a little bit scared with these guys, but I might actually do these guys on stream, because they did work out really well. So I might leave them the way they are and finish them off on stream. I don't think I can do tomorrow, and I don't think I can do Wednesday. I might fit in Sunday. I might fit in. Cody, I'm sorry, but I have been streaming for quite some time. Yeah, and I do have family members to take care of. But yeah, I will be back, Cody. And please don't spam. But yeah, please don't spam. But yeah, no, don't spam. But yeah, I will probably be back maybe Sunday. Probably Sunday. And because I'm working on Saturday as well, and Friday. Cody, I will be back. I will, and don't spam. And I do have a family member that has needs to be looked after. So yeah, I will be back. And I am an adult too, so we all know about adult life. But I know you don't want me to leave, and I'm really, really appreciative of it. I really am, honestly. But yeah, I know. I was thinking about that. I do have a mod, but I'm not sure where he's gone. So yeah, he's I won't say he's not the best mod, just in case he's in chat. But I might have to wake him up. So yeah, I might make some of you mods. All right, I'll have to think about that. But yeah, not that I need it yet. But I just got to say, yeah, I appreciate it, Cody. I really do. But yeah, I got to take care of life things. But I might do one on Sunday. I'll see, and I might leave these. I don't know. Would you guys be down to see me doing inking these in with markers, maybe? Cody, I gotta leave, so I'm gonna just ignore anything else. But yeah, I will definitely definitely be doing these, and I think I might save them for live. So yeah, and I'll maybe marker them in on live and ink them in, and you can kind of join in. Yeah, would that be good for everyone? Oh, thank you, Ken. You're very sweet. It's difficult to know because not everybody, like I always say, I'm a mod on Morningstar's channel, but it is difficult to know because I can't always be around either. So yeah, but anyway, as you've joined, and Cody, thank you very much for your appreciation, and I love that you do appreciate it, honestly. And I will be back with streaming, and for anybody else, for Mama, Kent, Midnight, anybody, um, absolutely, I'm always so appreciative of you guys. And yeah, so and I really, really am happy with how this stream went. And hopefully Sunday, hopefully Sunday. But yeah, I gotta care for some people, or one person anyway. So right now, thank you all so much. But I think I should have to, and I will say it now. I'll have to love you, and I'll also have to leave you. So bye.